the essay to the governor. I think is a senior special assistant to the governor. Responded to our messages, and they have back-to-back meetings scheduled, and she's not able to. Okay, the PA to the SA to the governor replied our messages. Sorry, she's not able to be with us this week, but probably next week will be with us. So it seems all the Lagos State health officials are really, really busy. Though I would say that public enlightenment is a big part of this, and we right here on Nigerian 4, we offering a platform, as we always have, to the Lagos State government to come speak on anything that will be of benefit to the public, the government's actions and moves regarding diphtheria, which I think is very important. And like I said when I started up, I think they've done well to swing into action quickly, and that is commendable. All right, it's Health Thursday. Doctor in-house doctor will be joining us very shortly, and you can call in. You can be a part of the conversation. Tell us what you know about diphtheria. Are you aware of what's happening around? Have you noticed anything moving around town? Any trend of people around you falling ill strangely and all that? Call and tell us right here on Health Thursday. It's the Morning Crossfire. My name is Kofi Bartels.
What is health? It's more than the absence of illness. It's a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. But let's delve deeper. Health is the heartbeat of life. It's the rhythm that keeps us moving forward. The pulse that echoes our vitality. It's a symphony of balance and harmony, resonating in every aspect of our existence. Health is a silent conductor, orchestrating the dance between the body and mind. It's the energy that propels us towards our dreams and aspirations. It is the foundation upon which we build our futures. So, what is health to you? Join me, Kofi Bartels, this and every Thursday for Health Thursday, 8 a.m. on the Morning Crossfire as we explore important issues affecting your health. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, so please call the number 0201 277 0993, 0201 277 0993. It's the number you can call. Also, please feel free to call if you're a female listener you cannot get through to us on that number, a special line, which is 0201 465 7190. 0201 465 7190. And we'll be very glad to hear from you. So look at the diphtheria outbreak in Lagos State. It was this morning that my producer brought it to my attention. But hey, we had a discussion on diphtheria right here on the Morning Crossfire last week, and last year. Sorry, no, 2 years ago. What am I even saying? Yeah, 2 years ago, and it was quite interesting. We're gonna play excerpts of that interview we had with a public health physician, Dr. Diphtheria Gala, and she gave some information about diphtheria while we wait for our guests to join us. But if you have any thoughts, are you aware of what's going on? Are you preventing? Are you aware of the symptoms, the signs, the risk factors? What are you doing to prevent yourself from protect yourself and your family? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Kofi Bartels.
Welcome. It's Health Thursday. Who do we have on the line, please?
You have Samson on the line, calling from Ojo.
Samson, good to hear from you.
Yeah. There's this, I don't want to call it a rumor, maybe it's reality already, about the diphtheria infection that they say is going on.
About what, sorry?
Hello?
Yeah, come again.
I say, I don't know if it's reality already about the diphtheria infection that says is going around, but in my area, I don't think I've noticed anything like that. The only thing we're noticing in our country right now is economic hardship, frustration, and all that.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, we're not talking economy today, though. At this point, it's not.
I know about that. I'm just going somewhere.
Yeah.
I think that this matter should be related to the Minister of Health to pass it to the government. That is the only infection we are in right now. Economic hardship.
All right.
That's
not what we're talking about. I'm sorry. I got to let you go. This was last 2023. We had Dr. Diphtheria Gala, public health practitioner physician, who spoke to us about diphtheria. Let's listen. And you do a lot of work in the public health space, primary health care.
First of all, and then it can affect other organs like the skin area. Now, what is interesting about this disease is that the bacteria produces a toxin that can cause some serious damage to the respiratory system, first of all, and then it can affect other organs like the skin, like the heart, and all of that. But interestingly, it is a vaccine preventable disease. So it's something that is really, really preventable. So people need to know, first of all, that this is a bacterial infection. It's not a village people thing. It's not something that they stoned you, that there's nothing anybody can do about it. So, like I said, it is caused by a bacteria that we know, bacteria that there is a preventable vaccine for, as well as a number of other things. So people need to know that there are symptoms, there are signs that are associated with diphtheria, so that if they have such kinds of symptoms, of course, they should go to the health facility. And one of them, and the commonest, I think, is a sore throat. It can be mild, it can be severe, it can be painful, scratchy. From time to time, we all have sore throat, right? So sore throat is one of those. It can really be painful, because there could be sores, blisters, or wounds in the throat. So the throat is sore because of that. But what is, we call it pathognomon, that is something that you will see and you will say, definitely this is diphtheria, is a gray or white patch or membrane that covers the back of the throat. So if you open your mouth, or someone opens their mouth and has all these symptoms we're talking about, because most of these other symptoms are symptoms of other problems that we have, right? You could have another kind of respiratory infection and have sore throats and all that. But when there is that patch, because when this bacteria infects the person, it produces a toxin, that can cause that patch. So it's white, sometimes it's gray, and that patch can affect the tonsils. It can obstruct the airway. It can make breathing difficult. Another symptom is swollen lymph nodes. Most times when you have any infection around, of course, you can have those kinds of swellings around, because normally the body, the way God created us is when there is a foreign body, when there's an infection, police of the body, the lymph node, the lymphatic system, the white blood cell, they gather to contain it, so it doesn't cause all the problems. So those can be swollen, could be painful. Of course, there could be fever, right? Difficulty in breathing, difficulty in swallowing, general weakness, fatigue, change in the voice, all of that. So these are all symptoms of diphtheria, but more particularly, in addition, that gray patch or whitish patch at the back of the throat. So how can people be infected? Because these are things that people need to know.
Yes.
One, that this infection is preventable, it is treatable. Two, these are the symptoms which I've tried to highlight. And then, how are people infected? Infections spread from person to person through sneezing, coughing, coughing up, and of course, how that moves from person to person. Touching open sores or wounds on the skin, because remember I said it affects the respiratory system mostly, but other organs are affected. So if there is someone that has a diphtheria infection on the skin, and then there is touch, and then how we carry things from our hands and take to other parts of our body. So that is how it can be gotten. So first of all, through those droplets from sneezing or coughing, and then of course from contact with skin or household items that have been contaminated by the diphtheria infection. And usually when someone contacts an infection, we call an incubation period, like a waiting period between when you contact it and when you begin to see symptoms, right? So diphtheria, it's, let's say, between 2 to 5 days maximum 10 days in some cases, because there are a lot of things that make people present with symptoms and signs when they are faced with infection. Your immunity has a lot to do with how soon or later that you present with symptoms when you are infected with anything. So people need to know that there is something like a waiting period and incubation period, and for diphtheria it is 2 to 5 days and can extend up to 10 days. So those are basic information that I think people need to know. Maybe as you ask the questions, I will be able to come up with.
All right. Okay, so that was from September 2023. September 2023, we had Dr. Vetty Agala, who is a public health physician, joined us on the Morning Crossfire. So why did we have her here join us in 2023? It was because there was some sort of there was an outbreak of diphtheria in the country in 2023. It was a big deal, if you remember. In 2023, it was a big deal. It was all over the news. International organizations like the Red Cross, the World Health Organization, all came out en masse to help Nigeria. It's not the first time we're having such an incident or an outbreak. That's almost, it's really a big newsy, a big story. Everybody's talking about it, So it's very important we realize it's nothing new. But we'll be having Dr. Fred Unubohai join us very shortly. We called him at short notice because we couldn't get anyone from the Lagos State government to join us on the program. I'm sure they're all really, really busy, like the PA to the SA to the governor said in a message he sent to Zainab, our producer. It's a busy period for them, so we can understand that. But probably next week we will want to have the commissioner or maybe the senior special advisor or assistant to the governor on health, or someone, come through on health Thursday. Hopefully we'll have a better experience and better, news as far as this outbreak is concerned. But if you go back to 2023, ladies and gentlemen, there was a serious diphtheria outbreak which was tearing through Nigeria. Thousands of people were infected. Hundreds of people died, if you remember, in 2023. And it was said at the time, initial stages, that more than 700 people were suspected to have caught that diphtheria in Kano State alone. And that was at the time. That was 2023. So it was quite sad. What the Nigerian Center for Disease Control had said, in 2023, January of that year, on this diphtheria, was that there was an outbreak as early as January 2023. And also they had an outbreak between May 2022 and early September 2023. They said that over 6,000 confirmed cases were recorded. About 4,000 suspected cases were recorded in the country alone, with over three-quarters coming from Kano State at the time. Well, this time we are talking about Lagos State, where an outbreak of diphtheria occurred at King's College Annex. King's College Annex is in Victoria Island, Lagos, and the Lagos State government did a swift response in partnership with the World Health Organization. They did an emergency vaccination exercise to curb the spread of this disease, which we hear is highly contagious, in order to safeguard the public and public health. The ever-active State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, Fred, I was trying to pull your legs there. He led a delegation of top government officials, including the special advisor to the governor on health, Dr. Mrs. Kemi Ogunyemi, the permanent secretary, Lagos State Health District 3, Dr. Montserrat Adeleke, to the school for a comprehensive assessment of the situation and to oversee vaccination exercise there. Dr. Fred Unubohai is with us. Dr. Fred Unubohai, good morning. I don't know if I've had you on the program since you tied the knot, but let me say congratulations to you.
Thank you, Kofi. Good morning. Thank you so much.
Interesting. Your cheeks have become a bit wider.
Kofi. I never mentioned this on air before. I've been married, Yeah, I never mentioned it. So now you are doing that on radio.
Oh, hey, you've not announced yet. Hey, anyway, spill the beans. We'll come back to that. But congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you. It's great to be here.
You're a great guy, and wish you happy married life.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
In about 1.5 minutes, what's your reaction as a health practitioner to the outbreak of diphtheria at King's College Annex and generally in Lagos?
Okay, I think we shouldn't be having this type of outbreaks. I think it's one too many. We had that last year. We're having this again. So what we should be doing is, why is this happening? You understand? Are we not vaccinating enough? Are we not raising more awareness? What is our hygiene level? Because if this happens now, what is the plan and what is the guarantee that we won't have another outbreak again in the next few months? However, the response has been great by the Lagos state government. We need to give it to them. But this shouldn't be happening. You get the point.
You talked about vaccination.
Yes.
I would like to believe that diphtheria is one of the vaccines that children take.
Yes.
How is it possible that a vaccinated individual who has been given diphtheria shots can still contract the disease?
Yes, very possible.
How? Why?
Okay. Now, there's what we call immunity, lifelong immunity. So the immunity you develop after taking the vaccine is not lifelong. That means it doesn't stay with you forever.
Really?
Yeah, so when you take the vaccine, your body produces antibodies. These are like your soldiers that help you guard against infections. After a certain period of time, you gradually begin to lose these antibodies gradually over time. So this is where we talk about the booster doses. So you can get vaccinated, and after a period of time, you gradually begin to lose the immunity given to you by the vaccine. Yes.
Is that just for diphtheria or for other vaccines?
There are also other vaccines like that. It's not as if
it's for life.
Yeah, it's for life.
Wow.
That's why you also need booster doses.
All right. If you didn't know that, now you know. Let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll ask you some more questions. We have questions to ask you. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Health Thursday.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Start your children's day with a great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
Oh, Kate! I'm running late! I'm ready! Told you it's gonna be a busy day for me. I've got to renew my vehicle insurance, make claims, and a few other stuff at my insurance company.
Abba, is that why you're in a rush? Come on! Life has become a lot easier. Haven't you heard of the Unis?
What's so-called?
Unis!
Yes, Eunice is a virtual assistant chat box that allows you to interact and do business with the company anywhere and any time of the day at your convenience. Send hi to Eunice on WhatsApp on 0913-618-1656 or 0908-779-2955. Do much more with ease. Buy insurance, review your insurance policy, make inquiries, and lots more. Visit www.unitrustinsurance.com for more details. Unitrust Insurance Company Limited. The quiet confidence.
We fall down, but we rise up and we shine like hell. And with chocolate, we shine with the strength of a nation. And not if it's stop our shine, cause it's chocolate day. When I day, chocolate day. Oh, we go shine, we go rise above all. Because chocolate day, and no sleep too big, too tall. We go see chocolate day. We go shine, we go rise above all. Because chocolate day, and no sleep too big, too tall. We go see.
Oh, what a wonderful world of SureClean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with SureClean. SureClean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. SureClean detergent. Happiness with every wash.
Stay cool and stay fresh with Seaway. Keep moving, no stress with Seaway. To stay hydrated is a must, and you know Seaway is my choice. Oh, Seaway, Seaway. It keeps me moving. Seaway. On the go, on the go. Give me my Seaway, give me my Seaway. Hydration on the go, go, go. Everywhere I go. Stay active and stay refreshed, so I drink Seaway.
Stay hydrated wherever you go with Seaway on the go table water. Available in 75 and 150 CL. Always choose Seaway for every family.
Is it okay to make fun about tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
Ida of trading himself. James, hello.
Susan, I beg. Say you the wine me.
For where? You who no longer depend solely on your salary.
So you people trade and don't carry us along in this office, Abby?
Jerry, now you they talk like this? Who doesn't want an extra stream of income? But I'm still looking for better trading conditions, I beg. Fast execution of my trades and possibly an account where swap no go carry all my profits where I no know.
Guy, hfm.com.
For me, I wouldn't mind better spreads at all, and it won't be a bad idea to be able to make withdrawals in a flash.
All we want is transparency and great customer service.
Guys, I said hfm.com.
Which one is hfm.com again?
Switch to HFM today to enjoy ultra-fast execution, 1 to 2,000 leverage, tight spreads, swap-free, and more.
Guy, show us the way now.
Wait, are you sure deposits and withdrawals are sharp?
I said
hfm.com.
Visit www.hfm.com. HFM, online trading at its finest.
Mama, are you hungry?
Yes, my pikin. Oya, go change. Make you come chop.
My children are my life, but I know say they need to eat well to do well. Since I discovered Maggi soya chunks, so add protein to my food, don't they easy?
Now, I know they worry whether them get protein for food, because with Maggi soya chunks, I fit give them protein for food.
Protein every day for my family.
Start your children's day with a great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your #1 station for talk. Let's talk.
It's more than the absence of illness. It's the state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. But let's delve deeper. Health is the heartbeat of life. It's the rhythm that keeps us moving forward. The pulse that echoes our vitality. It's a symphony of balance and harmony, resonating in every aspect of our existence. Health is a silent conductor, orchestrating the dance between the body and mind. It's the energy that propels us towards our dreams and aspirations. It is the foundation upon which we build our futures. So, what is health to you? Join me, Kofi Bartels, this and every Thursday for Health Thursday, 8 a.m. on the Morning Crossfire as we explore important issues affecting your health. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Okay, welcome back. Still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're talking diphtheria and the outbreak in Lagos State. It's not as if diphtheria is everywhere and people are coming down with it. Can we call it an epidemic, Doctor?
No,
not yet.
Not yet. An outbreak.
Outbreak, yes. Okay. Because some people use the word epidemic not knowing that there are levels to this thing, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we can call it an outbreak.
It's an outbreak.
Okay. Anyway, 0201-277-0993, 0201-277-0993. And you can call that number. That's a general line. We have a line, special line for our female listeners, which is 0201-465-7190. I don't know if Nigeria has won any award for that line, but I initiate it. But I think we deserve some awards because it's really, really a good one. 0201-465-7190 for our female listeners. Our WhatsApp number 08095 975805. 08095 975805. Please send your messages, voice notes, or calls on WhatsApp. We're also streaming live on Facebook and live on on YouTube. But we have a post on X. Please drop your comments there. Don't forget, one play. You have a chance to win 25,000 naira today. If you play the One Play lottery, all you have to do is get to the website www.oneplay.ng, www.oneplay.ng, and click the box that has a Nigeria Info logo. You pay to play and you play to win. Each ticket costs 500 naira. We'll run the draw before I leave the studio this morning. 99.3, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. Your name, location, and contribution?
My name is Cynthia. I'm calling from Mumbai.
Oh, welcome.
I want to ask concerning this diphtheria of the head.
Yes.
I just received over the week. And does it come like cough, or how does it happen?
Okay.
I want to explain better.
All right. Thank you very much. So you're asking for the symptoms. Okay, we'll come to a guest who is here with us in the studio. Doctor, you've heard the lady.
Yes,
how does diphtheria present itself?
Okay, so it presents like every other upper respiratory tract infection. But what we notice is that I don't want you to panic, please, because anybody who notices that they have sore throat right now might begin to feel they have diphtheria. You understand? This is where we always advise, please speak with a medical professional. So you could come with sore throat, come with cough, catarrh. Now, the sore throat is as a reason of your inflamed lymph nodes. So you have something like soldiers around your throats.
Okay.
So when they get inflamed, they increase in size, they get swollen. So you find it difficult to swallow. You have the sore throat.
Okay.
And then when it progresses, we now begin to see the patches in the tonsils when we examine you. But at the very beginning...
So which are the tonsils?
So when you open your mouth, we say we want to examine you. They're just at the back of your throat. We see them there.
That thing that is like hanging like that. A bit sometimes.
They're in the sides.
Okay, sides of the throat.
Yes,
okay.
yes,
Is it visible to the ordinary eye?
Very visible. But if you are not trained, you might not be able to distinguish what it is. You understand? So the symptoms are like fever, cough, sore throats, and then progresses to other ones.
Okay.
The weakness, headaches.
Okay. But you're talking about patches in the tonsils.
Yes. When it progresses, now this bacteria produces toxins. So when it affects that tonsils, you just see a white patch or a grayish patch around the tonsils. But this is left for examination when we examine, so that you don't just go around opening your mouth and looking to find the patches there. It's not advisable. But when you notice any of the symptoms at the very early stage, we'll just advise you to please present to the health institution for check.
Wow. We have a next listener, 99.3. Good morning, Health Thursday.
Yes, good morning, Kofi.
Welcome. Your name?
From Ikoyi. Yeah,
Rotimi.
from Ikoyi.
Welcome.
Yes, we had we have been talked to about how one can be infected, and we have they have told us about some of the symptoms, but we have not yet known the causes. What are the causes of it for somebody who is not infected by somebody else? What can really cause it for somebody to have it without being infected by somebody? Thank you.
All right, Rotimi, thank you very much. So we looked at causes and risk factors.
That's a very good question. Now, there is no way you would get diphtheria without it being passed from someone to you.
So you can't just catch it like that?
No, you can't just wake up and pick diphtheria. You understand? So someone needs to have it, and you get in contact with that fellow or a surface. So let's say someone has diphtheria, the person came to your office, sneezed, spoke with you, or coughed, and then there were droplets on the table. And then somehow you dropped your phone there, you picked the phone. I'm trying to create a pathway so you understand, not just so you pick the phone and then you touch your phone, and after a while you use that same hand into your nose, your eye, your mouth to pick somehow. So you have created the pathway for it. So you might not even come across anyone who might have the symptoms overtly for you to know. So this is how it spread. Then again, there are some things that can increase the risk of spread: overcrowding, poor sanitation, and then weaken the immune system. So you might be fine, have no problem, but along the line, your immune system just goes down, and then it might give the organism room for spread.
So what's sneezing? Maybe an infected person sneezes, achoo,
Spreads the droplet. Yeah, you're very correct.
Man.
This is why we always advise that if you're in a bus or wherever you find yourself in public places, please apply good sneezing and cough etiquette. Don't just open your mouths and sneeze in the public. It's not nice at all. No, it's
everywhere.
not nice. Yeah.
So you use your elbow?
Your elbows.
Or
Use your
hands?
elbows. No, hands not advised.
Okay, your elbow.
Most definitely use your elbow.
Or if you have a hanky.
Hanky looks like it's a way out, but it's not.
Really?
Let's get this picture again.
Yeah.
You sneeze in the hanky, drop it in your pocket, right? You bring it out again to sneeze. So it's
you wipe your sweat.
It's on your palm.
You wipe your sweat.
So repeatedly, then on your palm.
Okay, you're touching it.
You're
with your
touching
hand.
it.
Oh.
Somehow, you shake your guy. Hey, my guy, how far? How are you?
Hey.
You didn't sneeze into the palm. You sneeze into the hanky. Unless you sneeze into the hanky and then you discard, if you can do that. But if you can't, the elbow is much better.
Is it advisable for people to shake hands? I mean, now that COVID is not with us anymore, the social distancing thing is no longer there as it used to be.
It's beyond COVID. It's beyond diphtheria. It's a life normal process that we all need to embark on.
That we shouldn't shake hands.
I'm not saying don't shake hands, but because of the environment we find ourselves, it's difficult because we are people who are very social. It's different from other parts of the world. So you want to interact. If I give you my hand to shake and you tell me, Baba, I'm not shaking you, how would you feel? You feel sad, you understand? So it's a form of greeting that we all do. So I'll prefer you do chop knuckle.
This guy, they puff up, if you shake.
If you shake, what are you feeling like? You understand? So it's advisable that we all practice hand hygiene. Wash your hand repeatedly or get a hand sanitizer. It's not just about COVID and diphtheria. It's something that we need to imbibe and carry on as our normal daily life.
All right. Interesting. 0201-277-0993. The general line and female line 0201-465-7190. 0201-465-7190. And of course, the Lagos State government swinging into action following that diphtheria outbreak at the King's College Annex, Victoria Island, Lagos. Okay, we have a call because I want us to go over the details, the risk factors and all that. We have a call coming through. 99.3, good morning. Hello, can you hear me, please?
Very well, I can hear you, please.
Oh, welcome. Good morning. What's your name and location?
Okay, my name is Emeka. I'm calling from First Town.
Oh, welcome, Emeka.
Now, I just ask because I'm having one kind of hole somewhere inside my left nostril. I'm just wondering what could lead to. I noticed that I have my nose usually what's it called? Irritates me all the time. Like I find that I'm always scratching my nose. I'm always itching me kind of. So I don't know what could that symptom be.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So you're wondering maybe is it diphtheria? That's why you call it. Yes.
I don't want to say diphtheria. I'm just.
All right. Anyway, whilst I'm sure the doc will say that you need to present yourself to a doctor, but sir.
Yes. Okay, let's comment first of all. I don't think he has diphtheria. This has been with him for a very long time.
Okay.
I'm not making a diagnosis here for you on radio. However, it looks like allergy, something irritating your nostril. Allergy, you know what we call allergy? Your dust, smoke, something around you. So it might be something you are getting in contact with that is causing that repeated irritation. Try to find out. And then if you have done all that and yet you can't still find out, I think it's better you speak with your doctor.
Okay.
Rest easy, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'm happy for him. He didn't talk about sore throat. No. Hello, good morning.
I called to you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello? I can hear you.
Okay, please go on.
I said I called to you. This is my first time caller.
Please, we need your contributions. 99.3, good morning. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, your name, location, and contribution?
Yeah, Kofi, good morning. This Onoja.
Onoja, good morning.
This discussion this morning is so interesting. About 2 weeks back, I just returned from work and my baby was complaining of sore throat, and I saw that the two sides of her neck was swollen. So I was concerned. I quickly rushed her to the hospital. And the doctor said, open your mouth, and he saw it was tonsillitis. And she wrote some medications. They did some tests. She wrote some medications which she administered. And after about 3 days, she started recovering, and she's well now. As the expert is discussing the symptoms, I became concerned that could that have been it? Because he was talking about the tonsils being affected at the back of the tongue.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Please stay with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. He did well presenting to the hospital, but not diphtheria. Now there are other types of infection that can actually affect your tonsils. So when we look at the tonsils, there are many things we are looking out for. We are looking for the size, we are looking for the color, and other things. Maybe there is a discharge. So when the doctor checked, I want to believe that he or she agreed that what your child has is not diphtheria and treated accordingly. So you don't have to panic. And this was why I mentioned in the beginning that because you have fever, catarrh, cough, sore throats, don't conclude yet that you have diphtheria. What you need to do is to present to your doctor and let them check you. You understand? It's only when we are now reviewing your symptoms, examining you, that we can now say, oh, this falls into the category of diphtheria or something else.
All right. Interesting. We have messages coming in. So voice note, I'm just going to play this voice note quickly before. Can I play the voice note? Okay. Yeah, I think I can play this. I hope it's about diphtheria. Okay. Can you hear me, please?
My name is Mr. K.C. Jones. I'm speaking from Yaba, Lagos. It is an irony, even a contradiction, that the person who is saying that don't suffocate the poor.
Oh, okay. It's talking about politics. I sort of suspected. I suspected. Okay, we have that call coming through. 99.3, good morning. Yeah, welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Kofi.
You're welcome, good morning.
This is Adeshawa.
Adeshawa. You're meant
Good morning,
yes.
Mr. Okay, I can't remember your name again.
Dr. Fred Unubohai.
This is my question.
Yeah.
What you said until you come in contact with somebody that has diphtheria, that's when you can get it right.
Yeah.
Now, what can we do to prevent? As in, what can I eat? Maybe must I build up my immunity? Even if I come in contact with somebody that has diphtheria, I don't want to have it.
Yeah.
Do you know that? You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Are there fruits? Are there food I need to eat? Even if I come in contact with somebody with diphtheria, I won't get it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm smiling because somebody was telling me about something. One magic food that everything will just go away. So you talked about immunity.
Yes.
So
okay.
Are we looking at immunity boosting foods maybe?
First of all, let's start from the top. Let's not go to the food yet. Number one is get a booster shot, a booster dose of the vaccine. Remember, we mentioned that the immunity wanes over time. Get a booster shot. Number two, ensure that the people around you are knowledgeable with regards to sanitation, with regards to hygiene. It's important.
Okay.
And then number three, take care of your immune system now. It's important.
How?
Take care of your immune system. Okay, so basic tips. Take fruits, vegetables, avoid alcohol, avoid smoking, cut down on stress.
That's very
massively.
important.
Now, we notice a lot of people are having weakened immune system just because of stress. So over time, stress alone can weaken your immune system. It's not just about the food. Building your immune system needs a whole lot of factors together, not just what I eat. You can be eating well, but have something else that is breaking down your immune system. So what you eat is important. What you do is important. How you do what you do is also important. And then what again about
so you talked about number one, getting booster vaccination doses.
Yes.
Number two, you talked about
sanitation, hygiene, proper ventilation.
Okay.
Is important. Let's avoid overcrowding as much as possible.
All right.
And then
number three, you talked about
take care of your immune system right now.
Okay.
Yeah. These are the tips. Not just about food. Let's not just what can I eat to prevent it. It's a whole collective process.
All right. I'll go to the vaccination, but for the immunity, stress, you said, is very important to keep your immune system healthy, I mean, I would like to live
Cut down on stress.
All right, cut down on stress. Sorry, and so I think that even lack of proper sleep
You're
is
very
there.
correct. Yeah.
Well, what I do is I have this. I'm not asking for prescription on air, but we're just having a conversation.
Yeah. Go
you know, man to man.
Yeah.
I have this vitamin C, capsules.
Yes.
These ones that have all this vitamin
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yes.
I just sort of like take to
Mhm.
maybe help immunity. Is that? I mean, is that a good practice?
It's a yes and a no.
And I know where the no is coming from.
It's a yes and a no. Because I think what you're trying to do with the vitamin C is to use the vitamin C as the shock absorber for the stress that you're going through. It won't meet up. Even though the vitamin C can help you to an extent, it won't cover up for the stress, for the poor sleep. It won't cover up for the obesity. It won't cover up for the lack of physical activities. It won't also cover for other nutritional deficiencies, because there are people who believe that whenever I take vitamin C, my immune system is covered. Not at all. Yes, it's good to get vitamin C. I would advise you get it first from your fruits, and if you can't get it from the fruits, okay, then take the vitamin C. However, you also need proper guidance, because you can take that vitamin C and also put yourself in trouble. You can destroy your kidneys.
Really?
With the vitamin C you take.
Really?
Yeah.
How? Tell me, because I have a big bottle of that white one that comes in how many mg? Those expensive ones.
Today is even the World Kidney Day.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who take vitamin C regularly without adequate fluid intake. You're taking vitamin C, and when your body acts on the vitamin C, it produces things like crystals, oxalates. And if you don't have enough fluid in your system, these stuffs can deposit in your kidneys or along your urinary tracts and gradually they form stones. I believe you might have heard about vitamin C causing kidney stones. It's not common, but
God forbid.
But it's very possible.
Yeah.
So as much as you're taking your vitamin C, ensure that you're properly hydrated.
I know you doctors are like, and God forbid, because but so should I stop taking my vitamin C?
We'll have that conversation off
air.
Off air.
All right. Anyway, some people take moringa. I'm sure if you're tired of hearing moringa.
It's a lot of them. You hear moringa, you hear cloves.
Cloves. Oh, really?
See, honestly, these stuffs are not bad. However, the way and manner in which we go about it is the problem.
All right.
Example: somebody is having cancer. God forbid again. God forbid. And this person is taking substances like this because you heard from somewhere that this and this will cure cancer. These are natural stuffs that are good. Garlic is good. Ginger is good. I also take them. But there are certain medical conditions that they can't just attend to. You understand? So when you have this, don't just hold on to this like this is now the cure.
No. I've heard of this one, some sort of water.
Hey God.
Someone bought it. Said that water, if you just drink it, you can curb it.
I don't want to mention the name. If you're very active online, you will see a lot and you will weep for our people. Because by the time they are presenting to the hospital, they are presenting so late that you can't even go after the person that sold whatever for them. All they are thinking about is, how do I get back to my feet? And when you have one problem, somebody is selling something to you that can cure 50 medical conditions, and you can't even ask them how, proof, where, when. But because you are desperate, everything looks like the solution to you.
Oh man, there's a lot to talk about. I have 1,001 questions to ask you, but this is still talking about diphtheria. Let's not forget it. A question here says, Dr. Fred, do supplements help in managing stress? Okay, Rabuchi explained it. Asking from London. It's from London. I think that's what we're talking about here.
Yeah. They're taking us out of the topic, right? Okay. Supplements are good, but there's a but. It can't take the place of sleep and rest. Don't be deceived. Yeah, I will not come on air and tell you supplement is bad. You also need to know the type of supplement you are taking. But if you are not sleeping and think that supplement is going to be the solution for you, you're only joking with yourself. You understand? So sleep, rest, eat, and then if there are other things you will now feel that you are lacking, maybe vitamin D, maybe iron, maybe vitamin B, vitamin C, whatever.
Magnesium.
Phosphorus, zinc, selenium. So many of them. You can now get it. But don't make it look like if I just start taking supplements, my immune problem is solved.
Magnesium is I think, is also a trend now. You take magnesium to sleep well. You know, I have another big bottle, but I went somewhere. But let's get out of that.
Yeah.
It's very important. Just make up your 8 hours, 7 hours, 6 hours sleep, or 4 hours.
Depends on you, but at least try if you can get up to 6 hours. Try.
That means I need to do 2 more hours when I get home.
Try.
All right. So let's get back to diphtheria, and it's very important that we follow the advice of the doctor here in the studio, and that of the Lagos State government through the Ministry of Health and its agencies. And we'd like to give a big kudos, like Dr. Fredo Nuboya has said, and like I said earlier, to the Lagos State government for always swinging into action promptly when there's a public health emergency. Anyway, so sir, can you go back to what we need to do? First of all, the practices that we need to imbibe to stay healthy, and then the symptoms and we need to look out for, in case we want to just be sure that we don't have it or someone around us doesn't have it.
Okay, allow me start on this note. The vaccines are safe. There are a certain group of people who believe that the vaccine is not safe. So I want to start on that.
Are the vaccines not for children, babies?
Yes, they are.
So as now I'm a 40-something-year-old man,
sure,
can I go take?
You can booster dose. The
Yeah.
booster.
Okay.
The booster dose.
Okay. All right.
The vaccines are safe, but not going to give you 100% immunity.
Okay.
So please get your kids, get your children vaccinated. That is number one. Number two, teach them about hand hygiene. Teach them about good sanitation. Proper hand washing is important. Teach them about cough etiquette. So when you want to sneeze, you want to cough, these are substances, these are things you need to know what to do and how to do them. And then, if you notice any of these complaints, like the fever, the cough, the catarrh, the sore throats, the difficulty with swallowing, the swollen neck, these are things because the complications can be very, very bad if you wait and you present very late. By the time you start having that very bad sore throat, it can also affect your respiration. It can cause difficulty with breathing. And if care is not taken, that individual can pass on from there. It can also affect the hearts.
We had a kid died in the school there.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
It's not funny,
Really sad.
It's not funny. This
All
is someone's child. So these
gotta
are a
go.
few things that you can do and to help you.
Dr. Fredo Nuboya, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.